In the last chapter of physical division of India, we done the making of Himalayas, then how it creates the divisions of Himalayas, and then we divide Himalayas on the basis of two things. The first one is the longitudinal divisions of Himalayas, and the second one is the physical divisions of Himalayas. So in this chapter, physical division of Himalaya, physical features of India, let us complete the second division of Himalaya. We divide Himalayas on two bases. Firstly, we divide Himalayas longitudinal divisions of Himalayas and the latitudinal divisions of Himalayas. In latitudinal divisions of Himalayas, again we divide Himalayas into Himadri, then the Lesser Himalaya, and the third one is the Shivalik. Now let us understand Himalaya by dividing Himalayas longitudinally. Longitudinally means from west to east. Let us divide Himalayas. The first divisions of Himalaya is in between the river Indus and river Satluj. This part of Himalaya is called Kashmir Himalaya or the Punjab Himalaya. This Himalayas is in between two rivers. They are Indus and Satluj rivers. So the states comes in the first division of Himalaya, which is called the Kashmir Himalaya, are Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh. The second division of Himalaya is in between two rivers, that is the river Satluj and Kali. This part of Himalaya is called the Kumaon Himalaya, in between river Satluj and Kali. This Kumaon Himalayas cover the state of Uttarakhand of India. Now the next divisions of Himalayas. In the next divisions of Himalaya, we can divide Himalaya in between two rivers. These two rivers are river Kali and river Tista. This Himalaya is called the Nepal Himalaya. It is in between river Kali and Tista. In this, the country Nepal comes. The fourth division of Himalaya is in between Kali and river Brahmaputra. This fourth division of Himalaya is called Assam Himalaya. The Assam Himalaya in between the river Tista and Brahmaputra. So this is how we divide Himalayas. So in the physical features of India, till we done the first part of it, and that is mountain. Now in mountain we done in the northern mountains, in mountain we done the Himalayan mountains, or we can say the northern mountain, which is in the northern part of India till here. Then from Karakoram, Himalayas and Purvanchal, Naga, Khasi, Garo and Jaintias. The Eastern Ghat, Western Ghat, Satpura, Vindhyachal and Satpura, and then the Aravali ranges. There are some Rajmahal hills also in the Jharkhand part of India. So these are the mountainous relief features of India. Now let us come to the next physical feature of India, the second physical feature, that is plains. Now millions of years ago, when because of the convergent movement of two plates which are coming towards each other makes a fold, mountain Himalaya. Because of the upliftment of this sediments or fold mountains, here a depression creates. Now this depression was filled by many rivers in the next 18 to 19 years now, and make a huge plain area of alluvial soil called the northern plain of India. We can divide northern plains into, to understand northern plain, we can divide it into two parts. They are on the basis of rivers, and the second one is on the basis of relief. Now on the basis of rivers, the plain area made by river Indus and its tributaries rivers. River Indus goes directly to Pakistan. The next river Jhelum, Chenab and Ravi also goes to Pakistan and make Punjab part of Pakistan. The Vyas river and the Satluj river goes from India, and this is how this river make the Indian plains. So the plain part of Punjab, Chandigarh, Ambala and Panchkula part of Haryana is made by river Indus. Now the second river, that is river Ganga. River Ganga comes from Gangotri, then goes towards eastward sides and then enter to Bangladesh. Many other rivers like Kali, Ghagra, Kosi, Tista, Son, Gandak, Yamuna, Chambal, etc. These all rivers make the largest part of Indian plains, and that is the plain area of the state Haryana, Delhi. This is Haryana, then Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, West Bengal and West Bengal part. The catchment area of river Ganga is very large. The states of Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Odisha are also come in the northern Odisha also comes in the catchment area of river Ganga. Then comes the next river, that is river Brahmaputra. This river Brahmaputra comes from Mansarovar called Sangpo, enter here in Dihang in India called Brahmaputra, entered to Assam Valley and then entered to Bangladesh where it is called river Jamuna. There is only one river, tributary rivers of river Brahmaputra in India, and that is river Dihang. The river Brahmaputra is a very large river, but in India it made only this part, the Assam Valley plain of India, which is made by river in Brahmaputra. So on the basis of rivers we can divide India into basically three parts. These three parts are the plain area made by river Indus and its tributaries, the plain area made by river Ganga and its tributaries, and this one the plain area made by river Brahmaputra and its tributaries. Now let us understand the plain area on the basis of its relief feature. So on the basis of relief feature we can understand the northern plain into basically four parts. These are Bhabar, the second one is Tarai, the third one is Bhangad and the fourth one is Khadar. Here is the Shivalik range of Himalaya. When rivers comes from the mountain areas, it flow very fast, and these currents also float the large rocks parts. ये रॉक स्पार्ट जब रिवर के साथ बहते हुए आते हैं तो आपस में टकराते हैं और छोटे होते जाते हैं, इरोड होते जाते हैं. These rock sparks are called pebbles. When river enter into the plain areas, it is not possible for the rivers to be continued with these heavy pebbles. So this rivers deposits all these heavy pebbles in the foothill parts of the Shivalik in these area. So this area is basically made of pebbles. Now we can understand this with an example. यहाँ पर जो है कंकर है, पबल्स का ढेर लगा हुआ है. अब इस पबल्स का जो यहाँ पर ढेर लगा हुआ है, इस ढेर पर मान लीजिए मैंने एक बकेट पानी डाल दिया. व्हाट विल हैपन? पानी अंदर गुम हो जाएगा. मैंने 3 बकेट पानी इसमें डाला. आखिरकार पानी जो है वो रिसकर इसकी हर तरफ से बाहर की ओर निकलेगा, पर वह एक स्ट्रीम नहीं बनाएगा. सिमिलरली व्हेन द नदर्न रिवर्स ऑफ हिमालयस कम्स, वो सारी रिवर्स जो होती हैं इस रीजन में आते ही गुम हो जाती हैं और यहाँ पर वो रिवर्स नहीं मिलती हैं. दिस एरिया, दिस रीजन इज कॉल्ड भाबर. नाउ नेक्स्ट पार्ट, इसके आगे के पार्ट में यही रिवर्स का पानी जो है एक स्ट्रीम्स की तरह निकलकर अलग अलग तरह से रीसता हुआ निकलता है, लीकेज करता हुआ निकलता है. ये लीकेज करता हुआ निकलता है तो जो नेक्स्ट एरिया होता है इसका, इस नेक्स्ट एरिया में ये जो पार्ट है ये यहाँ पर, इस एरिया में ये यहाँ पर जो है मार्शी लैंड बना देता है. इट इज टोटली अ मार्शी एरिया, अ स्वाम्पी एरिया, दलदल जैसा इलाका हो जाता है ये. दिस एरिया इज कॉल्ड तराई. यहाँ पर पानी बहुत सारा इकट्ठा हो जाता है. नाउ आफ्टर 1947, after the partition of India and Pakistan, 2 crores people comes from Pakistan, and the main problem in front of us at that time is to settle all these peoples. So we made dams here. कुछ दीवार से बनाई और इस तरह से हमने पर्टिकुलर जो है इसको जो है एक रूट दिया इन सभी रिवर्स को. और जब बाकी का सारा जो एरिया है ये आज एक एग्रीकल्चर लैंड एरिया बन गया है, वेयर approximately 20 lakhs families are settled here, comes from Pakistan. So now this Tarai region is not a swampy or marshy land area, it's a agricultural land area. This is called Tarai. Now let us come to the next division. We can divide it into here at Kanpur. Now this part of plain is called Bhangad. This part is an upland area. Millions of years ago when river floats, ये रिवर है जो फ्लोट कर रही थी कंटिन्यूसली. रिवर ने बाढ़ आ रही थी, फ्लड आया, उसने यहाँ पर डिपॉजिट कर दिया एलुवियल सॉइल. फिर आगे जाके इसने एलुवियल सॉइल इस तरह डिपॉजिट करती थी लाखों सालों में. तो इसने जो है एलुवियल सॉइल से इस एरिया को अपलैंड एरिया बनाती चली गई. आज ये एरिया काफी ज्यादा अपलैंड एरिया हो गया है और जो रिवर है वो रिवर कुछ इस तरह से डीप हो गई है इस लैंड में. नाउ इन एरियाज में सतलज, सतलज, यमुना, गंगा एंड अदर रिवर्स आर नॉट मेकिंग alluvial soils since last thousands of years because floods are not coming in these areas. That's why this area is called old alluvial soil area and also called Bhangad. Let us come to the next part, and this next division is this part. This part of plain area is lowland areas, and the second thing is that when rivers are coming, like Ganga is coming, many other rivers join this river and the level of water is raised in river Ganga. Now it is not possible the banks of river Ganga to hold its banks because water is too much now on river. And the second thing is that when the monsoon seasons comes, Now it is totally not possible for river Ganga to hold its banks, and this is how floods comes every year in this part, and that is why this part is called the old new alluvial soil region, because every year river Ganga and other tributary rivers deposit a new layer of alluvial soil in this plain area. So this is how we divide our plain, the most fertile plain, into first of all two parts. The first part is, that is on the basis of rivers, they are the river Indus, Ganga and Brahmaputra के रीजन का जो एरियाज आ रहे हैं और इन्होंने जो बनाया है. एंड द सेकंड रिलीफ के बेस पे देखा जाए तो पब्बल एरिया, भांबड़ एरिया, Mashi area called Tarai region, the old alluvial soil area is called the Bhangar region, and the new alluvial soil area is called the Khadar region. If we see the total area, then the total area of northern plain is 7 lakh square kilometer. It is about 2400 kilometer from east west, total length in India only. Now, and the total breadth of northern plains of India is approximately 240 to 320 kilometer broad areas. Till we had done only two parts of the physical features of India. And the second thing we see is that not only these two parts, but also we see that a lot of diversities is found in each physical parts of India. One more thing which we forget is in the Himalayan region, is that the Himalayan region here, let us come to the diversity. The first thing, world's oldest mountain range, Himalaya, is in India. Oldest is the Aravalli range, and it is in India. The youngest mountain range, and that is Himalaya, also in India. Now in world we see that there are two types of mountain ranges found. The mountains from north to south, जो north से south होते हैं, like we take the examples of Andes, Rockies, Ural, etc. mountain ranges. And we also has this type of mountains like the mountains Aravalli, Western Ghat, Eastern Ghat, Patkoi, Naga, Mizo mountain ranges. Now next one is the mountain ranges from west to east in world, like Hind Kush, Kunlun and Alps. We also have this type of mountain ranges like विंध्याचल, सतपुड़ा, हिमालय. तो दोनों ही तरह के माउंटेन्स जो है हमारे पास मिलते हैं ईस्ट टू वेस्ट, नॉर्थ टू साउथ. यही नहीं, वर्ल्ड्स ओल्डेस्ट माउंटेन रेंज एंड वर्ल्ड्स यंगेस्ट माउंटेन रेंजेस आर आल्सो इन इंडिया. In the next part we will do the third physical feature of India, and that is the plateau part of India. That's all for this second part of physical features of India. Thank you.